look so red, and you see the difference between my face and my neck. I just finished my run, and it's a 3.5 kilometer run. It's supposed to be like an easy run, but I think at the very last end I pushed myself a little bit, just because I wanted to, and I was conserving a lot of energy anyways from like the first half of my run, so I might as well use it to push myself to see like how far I can go without burning myself out. So that was my run. It was pretty fun. I was supposed to do that run yesterday, but I was super tired and I didn't feel like running at night, and I wanted to adjust my body to start running in the mornings, especially in the weekends, because my run is exactly less than 90 days and I need to start acclimating my body to wake up early in the morning. Tomorrow we have a 6K run, but today we're gonna do a couple of admin stuff at home and do a little bit of cleaning and reorganizing my room and do a little bit of goal setting. Today's vlog is going to be slightly crafty and organizing. I'm gonna do like a little monthly reset, or just like a little mini reset of the month, and then we're gonna do some goal setting, and then after all of that hard work and that run, I'm gonna reward myself by doing a little bit of knitting. I feel like that's the perfect weekend for me. I made myself a simple breakfast. I made some egg, a sunny side up egg with some toast, nothing on it, and then just everything but the bagel seasoning and a little bit of white pepper. I got myself a little matcha. I always forget that I have protein powder with me, so I made myself a protein shake just to give that a little extra bit of protein. And then I probably need to stretch because my right leg is full of lactic acid. Today's source of entertainment, the group chat. The group chat is popping, especially in the morning.
I try my best to find you in the morning and the night. I know there's so much love, it's blinding, but still I never get it right. When I'm lost within the fire, will I find you in the flame? With you I know I'll never be alone.
Finished writing down my training block for the next 7 weeks. So this is from week 5 to week 11. I'm currently at week 4 and we're at the end of it. Tomorrow's gonna be my long run, but I have to make another schedule for me to put on my wall so that I constantly see it, because this is a new method that I'm trying to do. Having my goals be visualized and in a way that I can see in the daily. Yes, I can put it in my Notion and also on my laptop and all of that stuff. To be frank, I don't really go to my Notion as much, and it's not like in your face compared to if I were to write it physically and put it on the wall. So that is what I'm trying to do, and so far it's been working. The first 4 weeks have been pretty impressive for me. I have been showing up almost every single day in all of my training blocks, whether it is resting, running, going to Pilates, and doing a little strength workout here and there. I have been pretty consistent, I want to say, and I'm pretty proud of myself for doing that. So we're doing the same thing for the next 5 to 7 weeks. So this is going to be a pretty intense one. This is when I start getting all the miles in terms of my long runs. I'm starting off next week with a 7K and then going all the way down to, I think my longest run, yeah, it's going to be a 13K. So that's almost double the amount that I have started going on. So 13K will be at week 11. I don't want to think about it right now because it's 7 weeks away. So, and by the time I get to that week, I'll probably be well prepared enough for me to face it. And then now I need to figure out my fueling strategy. This is the time of my training block that I need to be more focused in how I fuel and what I eat and what I put in my body, because those things affect how I run. So I'm in the middle of figuring that out. I'm gonna spend the next 30 minutes figuring out my fueling strategy. I never realized how much effort I have to put in order for me to run efficiently. This is a lot for a half marathon, but I'm quite excited for it.
Mohair. The second is because for the mohair. And yeah, the big roll of yarn I've used for my Olga jackets.
Okay, so this is the game plan that I have with my shopping cart on Ray. I have a friend that's going to New York City in a couple of days, and I decided to order like a pickup so that she can pick it up for me when she's over there and bring it back here. I'm gonna show you the things that I'm planning to get. So the first one is the Honey Stinger Organic Energy Chews. And then I'm gonna get the Salt Stick Fast Chews Chewable Electrolyte Tablets. I'm not sure how I'm gonna take this while I'm on my runs, because this is packaged in a bottle. So just the idea of like having that on my body it's not really that helpful. We're gonna figure it out. And then the last thing is the Honey Stinger waffles. I've always wanted to try their waffles because every time I see people eat it, it looks really yummy and crunchy, and I'm curious to see how it would affect my runs. Those are the few things that I'm getting. Pretty much my running strategy and my plan is pretty much done. I am going to spend the rest of my afternoon eating lunch. I still haven't decided what to eat for lunch. I am thinking of making, actually no, I don't have time and patience to make something, so I'll probably order something in, but we will see. And then I'm gonna spend the rest of the afternoon taking a fat nap because I deserve that, and then knit. Oh, I'll show you like what I'm currently knitting. So I am currently knitting the Bondi top from DU Knit, I believe, and this is the progress that I have so far. I have connected the body, and now moving forward is just going through the body and going all the way down. And I'm gonna add snap buttons at the back here so that I can easily snap it, but I'll probably do that at the end of the project. But for now, going around the loop and try to get as much done as I can. Hi, it's been a couple hours since we last talked, and I want to show you the update I've got with my top. As you can see, since the last we've spoken, this is a lot thicker, and that is because I had to unravel everything until this part right here. When I was watching K-pop Demon Hunters, I realized that the whole strap at the back was twisted, and the only way for me to fix it was to unravel every single knit. So that's the case, and now I have a bunch of extra yarn that could have been on my needle, but I had to unravel it, or frog it as people might say, and I had to start all over again. The movie that I watched was K-pop Demon Hunters, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, down to the songs, the animation, and everything. I quite enjoyed watching it, but then again, the ending is quite predictable. All in all, it's a kids show, so it's easy. There's not a lot of like thought process that I need to make in my head in order to watch this, because it's pretty straightforward. Nonetheless, it's still pretty entertaining. Yeah, I'm just really sad that I have to start all over again, but it's okay. It happens, and it's not the end of the world. All you just gotta do is knit all the way back up. Amazing. No words. I finished my first 6-kilometer run without stopping, and it took me more than an hour, and it's okay. It's really okay. I did, however, stop for a gel break. That was my first time taking a gel since my 10K race. That was this time last year, I believe. And so I didn't really count as that until I know how to run while taking a gel break. I will walk, and that's okay. My legs are extremely tired. It's about to rain, so I finished right before the rain starts pouring. It's a little windy outside, as you can tell. I'm sitting across from my street patrol, and it's really pretty to see like all the people outside having fun and just doing their own thing, whether they're running, sitting down, hanging out. It's such a perfect weather to do that before the rain comes in. Pretty satisfied with my run. There was like an event going on the other side of the dataran. I don't know what's that word in English, but dataran and square. So there were a lot of people on that side, but it didn't really bother me as much. There were a lot of run clubs, I believe. I think there were run clubs. There were like at least 50 to 60 people per group that were running at the same time. I wasn't particularly intimidated by them, but it was more so I wish I had a run club like that where it's all women and we're all having a good time and all that. So maybe one day I'll do that. Such a good day, such a good way to start my Sunday.
I can be a shadow rolling on the street. I can make the same movements on repeat. I can go on walking when I'm sound.